We all have big dreams, but sometimes it only takes small steps to change our lives. Let's explore today's story about the power of small actions. In the quiet stillness of a small town, a young woman named Emma stood at the threshold of her dreams, but something held her back. Fear. Fear that the path ahead was too long, too daunting, and filled with obstacles she couldn't overcome. She knew what she wanted: to become a successful writer, to share her stories with the world. But every time she thought about it, the distance between her and that dream seemed insurmountable. It was as if the world's greatest authors were light years ahead of her, and she was stuck in the beginning, unsure where to start. Emma's story could have ended in hesitation, but it didn't. One morning, as she sat at her desk, staring at a blank page, she remembered a conversation she had with an old mentor years ago. He'd told her something simple, yet profound. Don't try to conquer the whole mountain at once. Take one step at a time, and before you know it, the mountain won't look so tall anymore. It was a concept so simple, yet Emma had never truly understood it. But today, in the quiet of that room, it resonated with her. What if she started with small steps? What if instead of writing a bestseller, she just wrote a paragraph today? The thought was liberating. She'd been waiting for a perfect moment, a grand breakthrough. But in truth, that moment would never come. What she needed was a small, consistent action every single day. The first day, Emma struggled. The words didn't flow like she imagined they would. In fact, she stared at the screen for longer than she wrote. But she remembered her mentor's words. This was a step, not a leap. She hit save and went to bed, not expecting anything spectacular, but knowing that she had made progress. The days turned into weeks, and every morning she wrote. Sometimes just a sentence, sometimes a whole page. There were days when self-doubt crept in, telling her that her writing wasn't good enough, that she wasn't cut out for this, but she fought back. It wasn't the length of the work that mattered. It was the consistency, the act of showing up every day. Then, one day, it happened. Emma read through her work for the first time in months and was stunned. It wasn't perfect, but it was real. It was a reflection of her voice, her heart. More importantly, it was a culmination of tiny, seemingly insignificant steps that had led her to this moment. She had written every day, even when it seemed pointless. Every little step had brought her closer to her dream. The more she kept going, the clearer her purpose became. Slowly, Emma built her skills, honed her craft, and found her rhythm. What had once seemed like a monumental task was now a manageable part of her day. She realized that those small actions compounded over time, creating something far greater than she could have imagined when she first started. Success wasn't about taking one big leap forward. It was about taking one small, imperfect step after another, even when the end seemed far off. Emma's story became one of perseverance, not in the dramatic, cinematic sense, but in the quiet consistency of doing something small every day. And one day, when she looked back, she realized she had written her book, not with some grand moment of inspiration, but with tiny actions repeated over time. Her dream was no longer distant. It was in her hands. It was a story built on the power of small steps, and that, Emma knew, was the true power behind any big dream. You don't have to take a giant leap to reach your destination. All it takes is one step, and then another, and then another. You might not see the progress every day, but each step will get you closer to the life you've always dreamed of. Always keep faith in yourself and keep moving forward on your own path. Please share your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Voxatales channel to explore more inspiring content with us. Wishing you a wonderful day, and see you in the next video.